The 2026 BMW F 900 GS is not just another update in BMW's adventure lineup. This motorcycle represents a clear shift in philosophy, a return to what the GS badge truly stands for: going further off the road, feeling lighter beneath the rider, and delivering confidence when the terrain turns unpredictable. BMW has taken everything riders asked for in the previous generation and refined it into a machine that feels more focused, more capable, and more alive, especially when the pavement ends. At the heart of the 2026 F 900 GS sits an 895cc water-cooled parallel twin engine, and while the displacement number hasn't changed dramatically, the character of this motor certainly has. Producing 105 horsepower at 8,500 RPM and a strong 93 Nm of torque at 6,750 RPM, this engine feels punchy without being intimidating. It pulls hard from low revs, which is exactly what you want when climbing loose gravel hills, navigating technical trails, or overtaking traffic on long highway stretches. BMW has managed to strike a balance where the bike feels energetic and responsive, yet smooth and manageable, even for riders who are stepping into the mid-weight adventure segment for the first time. One of the biggest stories of the 2026 F 900 GS is weight reduction. Adventure riders know that weight matters more off-road than almost anything else, and BMW clearly listened. The fully fueled curb weight now sits around 482 pounds, which is noticeably lighter than its predecessor. This wasn't achieved through marketing tricks or minor tweaks. BMW redesigned key components to shed real, usable weight. The new plastic fuel tank alone is around 62% lighter than the previous steel unit, lowering the bike's center of gravity and making it feel easier to control at slow speeds. A lighter rear subframe, a lighter battery, and a standard Akrapovi rear silencer all contribute to a motorcycle that feels slimmer, more agile, and far less tiring to ride over long distances. Throw a leg over the F 900 GS, and the first thing you notice is how purpose-built the ergonomics feel. The seat height comes in at 34.2 inches, which clearly signals that this bike is designed with off-road riding in mind. For taller riders, this height feels natural and commanding, while shorter riders still have options thanks to BMW's optional lowering kits and alternative seat choices. The handlebar position is higher than before, encouraging an upright stance that feels perfect when standing on the pegs. The footrests are lower and wider, giving you a stable platform when riding aggressively off-road, and the adjustable footbrake lever ensures you can maintain precise control even when wearing bulky adventure boots. Suspension is another area where the F 900 GS shows its off-road focus. The standard setup features a 43mm upside-down front fork with manual adjustment for rebound and compression, paired with a capable rear shock that handles everything from daily commuting to rocky trails. The suspension feels firm enough to inspire confidence at speed, yet compliant enough to soak up bumps and ruts without harshness. For riders who want even more performance, BMW offers optional upgrades that transform the bike into a serious off-road weapon. The Enduro Pro package introduces a fully adjustable 45mm Golden Showa fork and a Sachs rear suspension strut, offering greater travel, finer tuning, and better control when pushing the limits. Braking performance on the 2026 F 900 GS is exactly what you'd expect from BMW. Dual 305mm front discs with two piston floating calipers deliver strong, predictable stopping power, while the single 265mm rear disc provides excellent modulation for off-road use. BMW Motorrad ABS Pro comes standard, intelligently adjusting braking performance based on lean angle to keep you safe on both asphalt and dirt. Off-road riders will appreciate how well the system balances safety with rider control, allowing confident braking without feeling intrusive. Electronics play a huge role in modern adventure motorcycles, and BMW has equipped the F 900 GS with a well-rounded and intuitive suite of rider aids. Front and center is the crisp 6.5-inch color TFT display, which remains one of the best in the segment. It's bright, easy to read in direct sunlight, and seamlessly integrates BMW Motorrad connectivity, allowing you to pair your smartphone for navigation, music, and calls. The interface is clean and logical, meaning you spend less time scrolling through menus and more time riding. Standard riding modes include rain and road, which adjust throttle response and traction control to match conditions. Dynamic traction control works quietly in the background, stepping in only when necessary to keep the rear wheel in check. For riders who want more control and customization, BMW's optional Dynamics package adds additional riding modes including Dynamic, Enduro, and Enduro Pro. These modes sharpen throttle response, relax traction control, and allow the bike to be ridden more aggressively off-road. The addition of Shift Assistant Pro in this package brings clutchless upshifts and downshifts, making acceleration smoother and reducing fatigue during long rides. Out on the highway, the F900 GS feels surprisingly refined for a bike with such a strong off-road bias. The engine cruises comfortably at speed, with minimal vibration and plenty of power in reserve. Wind protection is effective without being bulky, and the riding position allows you to cover long distances without feeling cramped. This dual personality is what makes the F900 GS so appealing. One moment it's a comfortable touring machine, and the next it's a dirt-hungry explorer ready to tackle trails that would intimidate heavier adventure bikes. Visually, the 2026 model introduces fresh color options and subtle design updates that give the bike a more aggressive, modern look. Sharp body lines, purposeful proportions, and premium finishes remind you that this is a BMW, built with attention to detail and long-term durability in mind. The Akrapovi exhaust not only saves weight but also adds a deeper, more characterful exhaust note that enhances the riding experience without being obnoxious. When it comes to availability and pricing, the 2026 BMW F900 GS is already reaching dealerships, and interest is understandably high. In the United States, the base MSRP starts at around $14,395, excluding destination and handling fees. As with most BMW motorcycles, the final price depends heavily on optional packages and accessories. Riders who opt for the Enduro Pro and Dynamics packages will see the price climb, but they'll also receive a bike that feels truly tailored to their riding style. What makes the 2026 F900 GS special is not just its numbers on paper, but how those numbers come together on the road and trail. It's lighter where it matters, stronger where it counts, and smarter in how it supports the rider. BMW hasn't tried to turn this bike into a full-blown rally machine, nor has it compromised its touring comfort. Instead, they've created a middleweight adventure motorcycle that feels genuinely versatile, capable of handling real off-road challenges while still being practical for everyday use. For riders who want a GS that feels more connected to the terrain, more manageable when the surface gets loose, and more engaging every time the throttle opens, the 2026 BMW F900 GS delivers. It's a motorcycle that encourages exploration, rewards skill, and reminds you why adventure riding is about more than just reaching a destination. It's about the confidence to keep going when the map ends, and the 2026 F900 GS feels ready for exactly that.